Sometimes the best organizing solutions aren't used the way that they were intended. I had this utensil divider in my kitchen, and instead of tossing it, I decided to repurpose it to finally organize our messy living room drawer. This space was such a disaster that my emergency inhaler was buried under random junk, but by the end, everything had its place, and I can actually find what I need. Mrs. G. Oh, Mrs. G. First things first, let's tackle this drawer, get it all neat and tidy and decluttered, and once that's done, we'll turn our attention to the living room and get it all cozy and tidied up for the night. This is definitely one of those spaces where things just pile up. Don't know where something goes? It ends up in the drawer. Done playing Uno? Toss the cards in the drawer. Just random stuff gets thrown in here, even though there are actually things that should be in here. The strange looking claw and wand looking pieces actually go to my husband's Native Americans. They're not some random ritual objects or anything unusual, just part of his Native American collection. We keep them in the drawer so the cats don't knock them down and break them because they're fragile. The lancets I'm picking up actually go to a blood sugar tester my husband doesn't have anymore. Since they're open and they're just loose in the drawer, I'm going to go ahead and toss them. If you remember the video where I bought that newer silverware set that my husband wanted, it came with this cheap little silverware organizer tray, and as I'm talking, I realize it actually fits perfectly in this drawer, so it's a keeper. I already have a silverware system that I've used for 6 years that works great, so if it ain't broke, I ain't fixing it. But instead of letting this tray go to waste, I'm going to use it right here to help organize this space. So see, you can think outside of the box and save yourself a little bit of money too. The things I'm keeping in this drawer are very intentional, and I'm deciding that as I go. I'm putting the Uno cards in here because Bella, Trevor, and I play often. The lighter goes here since we use it for the candles, and the wax melts go here because it's the most used wax warmer in the house. The clippers go next to the lighter since Greg uses them to trim the candles, and the dog nail clippers, Greg's life alert lanyard, and of course my inhaler, just little things that we actually use, look for, and need in this space. Other items that we don't use very often, those are going away. You're going to see me toss them into a plastic shoebox as I'm cleaning the living room, and tomorrow I'll go through those and put them where they really belong or toss them out. I guess what I'm learning is that living in a small home means that you have to make the most of every space and make sure that it's really working for you and not against you. I did get a tiny Walmart order today, and I didn't think to go through the wax melts that I got while putting them away. I ordered a bunch of new scents I haven't had before, like sugared pretzel, chocolate chip vanilla cookie, and a few others. I probably got about 8 or 9 new melts, and I'll show them to you the next time I put a new one in the wax warmer. I've been trying to melt through a lot of them because I have some that have been sitting around for 3 or 4 years. I want to make room for the new ones without overfilling the drawer, so I'm slowly working my way through them.
Oliver! Where's Oliver?
Right there.
Where's Oliver? Oliver, come here. Come here, Oliver. You're gonna come see.
And here's the finished drawer. It looks so much better. And I know it's going to function so much more smoothly for our family. When it's easy for everyone to know where things belong, it makes putting things back just as we use them so much simpler and encourages everybody to do so. Now that the drawer is all organized, let's move on to tidying up the rest of the living room and getting it all cozy and ready for tomorrow. First, I'm going to tackle Greg's chair. He mentioned he'd like to keep it somewhat covered to protect it from the animals and any little spills. I've already draped this orange fall throw over it, and I'm going to fold this blanket a bit to cover the arms and the seat. The minute he gets up, the animals love to jump right into his warm, cozy spot. And of course, the coffee table is a bit of a mess since everything from the drawer ended up here. Like I said, I'm just going to toss it into this plastic shoebox for now. Tomorrow I'll go through it and decide what's to keep, what's to toss, and if it's a keep, where it needs to go. A few things I don't even know, so I'm going to leave that for tomorrow. Now that the table is clear, well, except for this one big kitty boy, I'm going to wipe it down and get it cleaned up.
I know.
If you use wax melts or you use candles or air freshener sprays or anything that makes a scent in the air in your home, what is your favorite scent? I'm telling you, I bought this cheap version of cinnamon sugared pretzel and it smells so good. I keep thinking to myself, what is baking? And then I know it's the wax melt. And now for all those tiny paw prints on the table. You know the routine. Life with cats, right? And I can't leave Greg's little tray table out, so I'm going to get that wiped up as well.
What?
And it's time to tackle the couch, even though Max seems super determined to stop me. He just wants to lay here all cozy on the couch. I'm going to have to get him to move, or maybe I'll just have to try to clean around him. You'll notice that sometimes I just pick up the dog food and other times I vacuum it up. It really depends on how the day has been and how tired I am. Tonight I'm feeling a bit tired, I still have voiceover to do, so vacuuming it up is the plan. All right, the living room is all tidied up and that little drawer is finally organized. I hope this inspires you to tackle a small space of your own, just one drawer, one shelf, or even a little corner. Little by little, it makes such a difference in your home and in your day. I love you. You are perfect as you are. Happy cleaning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.